So Carter's Tyre Service South Island Endurance Series, the 3-hour race followed pretty much the same pattern as the 1 hour, and there was a safety car fairly early on. The first big surprise was on lap 1 with the Porsche of Paul Kelly and Craig Baird out with an engine failure. The pace of the front runners at the beginning of this race was amazing, wasn't it? I mean, they lapped the field.
Yeah, and they were together the entire time as well, on the same lap, following each other. It was impressive, that's for sure.
The Aston Martin at that time was driven by Damon Leach, and he's done more laps around here than almost anyone, right?
Yeah, him and Andrew Waite are the professionals around here, and they were certainly the ones to beat.
But the middle section of the race was about, an hour and a half where it was clean running, right?
Yeah, probably the longest we've had of just green circuit.
And then we had the GT4 Aston Martin go into the tyre bundle, and that brought the first safety car out, yeah?
Yeah, they went into just before the bridge.
I'd just overtaken a back marker up the inside leading up to the bridge, moved back over to the racing line ready to turn in through the chicane, and I was being overtaken by one of the faster cars, made me late turning in, a bit of a snatch of the wheel, lost the back end and just went sideways into the tyres. It's gutting, but yeah, we're going to continue with the next round of the championship as long as there's nothing too serious. We had ordered some spares up ready for it, so didn't think we'd be using them this quick.
Because that was just on time for driver changes, we saw everyone come barrelling into the pits.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sort of the perfect time for everyone to come in. People were sort of waiting to see if it would happen, and yeah, safety car came out and everyone came in.
The pace up the front is definitely pretty quick, so an awesome battle with Johnny up front, and I made just a little mistake and Johnny managed to get past, but yeah, we're having an awesome amount of fun out there, and all the cars out there are doing a great job this weekend.
The highlight of this sector of the race was a battle of the gentleman drivers, with the top two Audi R8s, the Aston and the Camaro battling for the lead, with Simon Gilbertson in the Camaro having a cracking drive, overtaking Neil Foster for the lead. It wasn't to last, however, as the Camaro later had a suspension issue that lost them 2 laps in the pits for repair. But then it was a lot of breakdowns, right? Do you remember exactly the number of breakdowns we had at the end of the race? There were no crashes, but it was like safety car after safety car, a breakdown, right?
Yeah, there was one incident that did lead to a safety car, but the rest of them were just mechanical issues. People going off, people that just stopped and couldn't get back to the pits. 2
of those were the Collins Mustang, who first broke an axle, and then had a further diff issue, and the Racelab VLN Audi TT with a gearbox failure. But the last 10 minutes I thought it was going to really lead up into it being a really big finale. We had 3 cars at the front, which was the Aston Martin of Tony Quinn, and the 2 Audis. And then all of a sudden we saw Damon Leach pull the car up. I'm not sure what happened to that. Do you get any intel on that?
I have a feeling I heard drive shaft, but I can't confirm 100%.
And then we had the 2 Audis, and we thought that was going to be a big battle to the end, but then at the almost conclusion of the race, what happened?
So the Neil Foster and Johnny Reid Audi came into the pits unexpectedly. Turns out they got a puncture just from some debris on the track. So they came in very quickly, replaced that tyre and out again, but they did lose their spot.
Feels absolutely awesome. The whole track deck team, everyone done a really good job. Second ever outing for the team, and we happened to win at Highlands, home base for the team as well. So yeah, I want to thank Dennis and Debbie. It's great to have the opportunity to do this as well, and both these two, Mark and Dale, drove absolutely brilliantly. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty happy with that. Johnny did an amazing job at the end there. Just these guys were closing in after that safety car, but held them off and did some good lap times, and we're pretty happy.
Yeah, she's a good car and it was a good result, and thanks to Glenn for letting me drive it. Took it careful with quite a few cars because it wasn't worth the risk. There's too much at stake, and it's paid off because we got to the end and we came second, so bloody awesome.
I think it's the best facility in New Zealand, so it's awesome to come down here, but yeah, a little bit disappointing, but at the same time we're just grateful to be on the podium. Any day that you can pit 15 minutes from home for another a tyre out of sequence and still finish on the podium is a good one, so I think we'll take that today.
Yeah, we'll be second in the championship so far, so yeah, Timaru will be interesting. Yeah, I don't mind the track, it's quite small, tight, but I've had a few races there, so I'm comfortable with it.
Next round is at Timaru, your home circuit, and it's going to be pretty competitive there.
It should be. It's a smaller circuit, less chances to pass, but it's still pretty quick, so you've really got to make the most of the opportunities there.
So there we are, that's a wrap from round 2 of the Carter's Tyre Service South Island Endurance Series here at
Highlands Motorsport Park.